The Amish keep potatoes fresh for up to 6 months using natural, off-grid methods, no fridge, no modern technology. While others deal with rot and waste, they rely on earth-cooled cellars, perfect timing, and high humidity storage to keep their harvest firm and edible for months. Their approach is simple, effective, and proven over generations. You don't need fancy tools or high-tech gear, just old-school wisdom that works. Learn how to apply these techniques in your own home. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more practical, time-tested living tips. Let's start. Potatoes might look tough, but they're quite delicate when it comes to long-term storage. Exposure to light leads to sprouting, which not only affects taste, but can also make them unsafe due to the buildup of solanine, a toxic compound. Meanwhile, warm temperatures, especially anything above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, speed up the rotting process, turning perfectly good potatoes soft and unusable. Add high moisture, and you've got the perfect environment for mold growth and bacterial decay. According to the University of Minnesota Extension, potatoes stay freshest when stored at a steady 38 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit in complete darkness with high humidity of around 90 to 95%. These specific conditions are hard to maintain without refrigeration, especially during cold winters or humid climates. Without temperature control, even a minor fluctuation can cause early spoilage. For communities like the Amish, who avoid electricity, this presents a serious challenge. Yet, through time-tested methods, they've found natural ways to mimic these ideal conditions, proving that refrigeration isn't the only answer to keeping potatoes fresh. The Amish live a lifestyle centered around simplicity and self-reliance. They intentionally avoid electricity from public power lines, meaning no refrigerators, microwaves, or electric stoves in their homes. This choice is rooted in their religious beliefs and a desire to live humbly, disconnected from modern distractions. According to Ohio State University Extension, most Amish communities use non-electric tools and rely on manual labor or gas-powered appliances for daily needs. Instead of modern tech, the Amish focus on traditional farming methods passed down through generations. Their knowledge isn't based on science textbooks, it's based on real-world observation and long-term experience. When it comes to food storage, especially for items like potatoes, they use natural preservation methods such as root cellars, curing, and airflow-based storage systems. This off-grid lifestyle isn't about lacking resources. It's about using what's available with intention. And despite the absence of electricity, Amish homes remain remarkably efficient, especially when it comes to sustainable food storage and preparation. Proper potato storage begins with how the crop is harvested and prepared. The Amish wait until the potato plants have completely died back, which signals that the tubers have reached full maturity. This timing ensures the skins are thick and less prone to damage. According to the University of Idaho Extension, harvesting too early results in thin skins, which increases the risk of bruising and rot. When it's time to harvest, Amish farmers dig carefully by hand or with simple tools, minimizing any cuts or bruises that could lead to spoilage. Once collected, the potatoes go through a vital step: curing. This process involves placing them in a dark, well-ventilated space with temperatures around 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 14 days. The warmth and airflow allow small surface wounds to heal and help toughen the skin, extending shelf life significantly. By investing time and care in this early stage, the Amish create ideal conditions for storing potatoes naturally without relying on electricity or modern preservatives. For generations, the Amish have used root cellars as a reliable way to keep food fresh without relying on electricity or modern tools. These cellars are built partially or fully underground, often tucked into hillsides. This design takes full advantage of the Earth's natural insulation to hold a steady temperature. According to the University of Maine Extension, a well-constructed cellar maintains an internal range of 1.6 degrees Celsius to 4.4 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for preserving potatoes and other root crops throughout winter. One essential factor is the naturally high humidity, which helps prevent vegetables from drying out or shrinking. Equally important is ventilation. Amish cellars include air vents or pipes that promote airflow, reducing the chances of mold and decay. The entire space remains in total darkness, which helps stop sprouting and avoids the greening process that can make potatoes toxic. Built using thick wooden or stone walls and topped with earth-covered roofs, these structures are both durable and well insulated. This proves that with simple materials and smart planning, food can be preserved safely without refrigeration or chemicals. Enjoying this? Subscribe and tap the bell to stay updated. The Amish avoid modern plastics and synthetic containers in favor of natural, breathable materials that support airflow and prevent rot. Instead of using sealed bins, they store potatoes in wooden crates or slatted boxes, which allow for consistent ventilation and reduce the chances of moisture buildup. According to the University of Missouri Extension, proper airflow is critical to avoiding mold and spoilage during long-term storage. For added protection, Amish farmers often use burlap sacks, which naturally absorb excess moisture and allow air to circulate freely. To regulate temperature and cushion the potatoes, they insulate storage areas with straw or hay, both of which also help to block out light. In some cases, sand or sawdust is layered between the potatoes to prevent direct contact, which limits bruising and keeps rot from spreading. These traditional materials are not only sustainable and reusable, but they also mimic natural conditions, offering a reliable method for keeping potatoes fresh through long, cold months without any need for refrigeration or chemicals. Keeping potatoes fresh for up to 6 months isn't just about creating the right environment, it requires consistent care. The Amish actively monitor their stored crops to prevent spoilage. According to Michigan State University Extension, even one rotten potato can release moisture and ethylene gas, which quickly affects nearby tubers. That's why Amish families inspect their stock regularly, removing any that show signs of spoilage. They also separate potato varieties, using early harvest ones first and saving late-season types for longer storage. This method ensures that potatoes are consumed before they become overripe. Importantly, they never store potatoes near apples or onions, which emit ethylene gas, a natural compound that causes sprouting. To protect against pests and cold damage, Amish farmers elevate wooden crates off the cellar floor, avoiding damp spots and rodent access. They also rotate their supply, following a strict first-in, first-out rule to ensure nothing sits too long. This hands-on natural system allows them to preserve large quantities of potatoes without chemicals or refrigeration. You don't need to live off-grid to benefit from Amish storage techniques. Many of their methods work perfectly in modern homes. Start by choosing a cool, dark space like a basement corner, pantry, or unheated garage, which can mimic traditional root cellar conditions. According to the University of Wisconsin Extension, storing potatoes in a low-light, cool environment helps extend freshness and delays sprouting for months. Avoid plastic bags or sealed containers, which trap moisture and encourage mold. Instead, use wooden crates, cardboard boxes, or paper bags that allow air to circulate naturally. Be sure to keep potatoes away from apples, bananas, and onions, as these release ethylene gas, which accelerates spoilage. Regularly inspect your potatoes weekly and promptly remove any that show signs of softness or sprouting. For home gardeners, building a simple DIY root cellar with insulated bins or buried containers can be a cost-effective way to preserve seasonal harvests. The Amish have fine-tuned these natural methods over generations, proving that simple, well-managed systems can outperform modern, high-tech alternatives without needing electricity or refrigeration. Storing food doesn't always need electricity, just the right methods and a bit of care. The Amish show us that with simple tools and natural techniques, potatoes can stay fresh for months. Their way is low-cost, reliable, and easy to try at home. It's a reminder that sometimes old ways still work best. Like, share, and subscribe. Then hit the bell so you never miss a smart, simple solution.